Well, firstly, Mark, delighted to be here today. What an amazing event we have here at GITEX. Thousands of customers and partners attending the event. When I think about Pure Storage in the region, I would say our go-to-market's founded on 4 guiding principles. I call it the 4 Ps. Number 1 is around partnerships. And for partnerships, what I mean by that is that's how we drive scale and reach in the market, okay? How are we driving new logos, driving pipeline together? And one thing I'm very clear on is we're not looking to recruit hundreds of new partners, right? We are a 100% indirect sales model 100% of the time. So I want to continue to invest in the partners that have already invested in us, and we will continue to invest in them. So that's the first one around partnerships. Second area is really around the partner program, and that's how we drive profitable growth in a predictable way. And we're starting to see a lot more profitability driven through our partner program for all our partner ecosystem. Third one's really around process. And for me, that's ease of doing business, right? We want to be one of the easiest companies in our industry to do business with in the region. And that's something we're exemplifying across all our partner ecosystem in emerging markets. And then finally, why we're here today, right? People. And for me, that's about how do we activate our community, building executive relationships across all levels of the organizations that we touch and manage. And really, all that comes down to is building what I call a pure force multiplier across the region when you take those 4 Ps into account. Well, one thing we're always very conscious of is profitability. That's why our partners are in business. And we're starting to see an evolution of our partner program to drive more profitability. And the way that we do that is primarily in 2 specific areas. We love to reward the sellers, i.e. the sellers within the partner community, but we also reward the entity at the back end as well. So when you've got that dual prong approach, rewarding the sellers, rewarding the entity, it makes for a highly profitable, lucrative program for both the seller and indeed the entity as well. Well, if anything, I think it makes us stickier as a technology, because selling on-prem, you're always susceptible to the competition coming in and displacing you in that account. When you have a subscription-based type model, it makes you very sticky in that account. And I think for our partner ecosystem, that's just another big tick in the box for dealing with Pure Storage, because customers commit to 3, 5, sometimes 7-year contracts when they're committing to a subscription-based type contract. And I feel that not only does it help drive stickiness in the account, but also helps drive profitability over the total contract value of the term of the deal. Great. Well, I think firstly, we are a highly disruptive company, right? And so we're looking for partners that can help us disrupt the market. If you think about our value proposition, we are all about killing disk, spinning disk in the data center, moving to the all-flash data center. That's highly disruptive for many of our partners and indeed our customers. And so we're looking for partners that have that disruptive mindset. Secondly, what I would say is partners that have a growth mindset, right? We're looking for partners that can help us scale our business as we look to double the size of our organization over the course of the next 2 to 3 years. So partners that have that growth mentality as well. And then finally, what I'm looking for is loyalty and commitment. Both from not only the executives within the partner, but right through the planning process, quarterly business reviews, right? We want bi-directional accountability. And I'm as accountable to that partner as that partner is accountable to me. So when you start to build that level of, let's just say, relationship with a partner, it really is second to none dealing with Pure Storage. I would summarize that in what I call the 4 Cs. So you heard the 4 Ps to begin with, right? 4 Cs are really the executive conversations that I'm having with all our partner ecosystem. Number 1 is around costs. There's a real move from CapEx to OpEx, right? Especially with the way interest rates have gone, and helping to evolve that move from CapEx to OpEx is something that Pure Storage can absolutely deliver upon. And feeding into that's the second C, which is around consumption models, right? We mentioned subscription-based models earlier, but companies are really starting to think about taking capital off the balance sheet, moving it to OpEx, and so consumption subscription-based models are pivotal to move to as-a-service type offerings. The third C I call containerization, right? This move to microservices, with Red Hat, with Kubernetes. That's something that our customers are really looking to move towards in order to reduce capital costs. And again, something else that Pure can help those partners with. And then the final one for me is arguably the most important, Mark, and that's climate change. When we think about sustainability and the power and cooling reductions that Pure can drive in the data center, in excess of 85% power reduction in the data center. Moreover, we've just launched a new feature of our subscription-based technology with Evergreen One, where Pure will actually pay for the power and rack space in the data center on our technology. So we're putting our money where our mouth is. Climate change is mission critical. You can see my green sustainability badge here at the moment, and it's something that will help us save the planet for the future.